Aish, guys, corruption. It's a word that sends shivers down the spine of every South African. It's not just a problem, it's a plague that has infiltrated every corner of our society. It's like that annoying relative who overstays their welcome, eats all your knickknacks, and leaves a mess everywhere. But unlike that relative, corruption doesn't just leave after a while. It sticks around, festering and growing, making life harder for everyone. In South Africa, corruption is more than just a bad habit. It's a national crisis. It's a crisis that affects every aspect of our lives, from the economy to the very fabric of our communities. It's everywhere, from the highest levels of government to our everyday lives. It's in the decisions made in Parliament, in the deals struck behind closed doors, and in the everyday transactions that should be straightforward, but are instead mired in red tape and bribery. And let me tell you, it's stealing our future, one dodgy tender at a time. Every corrupt deal means less money for schools, hospitals, and infrastructure. It means fewer opportunities for our children and more hardships for our communities. We see it in crumbling schools, overcrowded hospitals, and pothole-riddled streets. These are the visible scars of corruption, the tangible evidence of a system that is failing its people. It's the reason why so many young people are struggling to find jobs and build a better life for themselves. With resources siphoned off by corrupt officials, there are fewer opportunities for the next generation to thrive. Corruption is eating away at the fabric of our society, leaving behind a trail of broken promises and shattered dreams. It's a cancer that spreads, affecting not just the present but also the future. But here's the thing about South Africans: we're a resilient bunch. We've faced adversity before and come out stronger. Our spirit is unbreakable and our determination to build a better future is unwavering. We've overcome apartheid, load shedding, and even the Proteas choking in the World Cup semifinals again. These challenges have only made us more determined to fight for what is right and just. We know how to face adversity head-on. We come together as communities, supporting each other and finding ways to overcome the obstacles in our path. And we're not about to let a little thing like corruption break our spirit. We stand united, ready to call out corruption wherever we see it and demand accountability from those in power. We need to call it out for what it is: a silent killer of dreams, a thief in the night stealing our future. It's time to stop turning a blind eye and start taking action. It's time to shine a light on this darkness and say, enough is enough. Together, we can fight corruption and build a brighter, more just future for all South Africans. Let's talk about the brain drain. That sad reality where our smartest and most talented young people are packing their bags and heading for greener pastures. It's like watching your favorite Springbok players switch teams right before the Rugby World Cup. Tragic, right? Why are they leaving? Well, it's not just about seeking better salaries or fancy lattes. It's about hope, or rather, the lack of it. Many young South Africans feel like the odds are stacked against them here. They see corruption robbing them of opportunities and they're tired of it. They dream of a place where hard work is rewarded, where their voices are heard, and where they can build a future without having to grease someone's palm. And who can blame them? It's tough to stay optimistic when you constantly see your dreams being sold to the highest bidder. Behind the statistics and headlines are real people with real stories. Stories that often go unheard, buried beneath the weight of numbers and political rhetoric. Stories of young South Africans who are tired of being told to wait for a better tomorrow that never seems to come. They are the heartbeat of a nation, yet they feel ignored and sidelined. Take it from Soweto-born, 28-year-old engineering graduate, Ayanda. Her journey is a testament to the struggles faced by many. Despite having a degree, finding a job feels impossible. She spends countless hours searching, applying, and hoping, but the doors remain closed. It's all about who you know, not what you know, she says, her frustration evident. The system seems rigged against those who lack connections. Companies want bribes, politicians want favors, and honest, hard-working people are left behind. The corruption is pervasive, affecting every aspect of life. Then there's Sipho, a talented artist from Durban. His art speaks volumes, capturing the essence of his community's struggles and dreams. He dreams of opening his own gallery, but the cost of doing business is astronomical, thanks to corrupt officials demanding their cut. The barriers seem insurmountable. They say they want to empower young entrepreneurs, Sipho scoffs, but all they do is make it harder for us. The promises of support feel hollow and insincere. These are just two stories among thousands, each one unique yet all echoing a common theme of disillusionment and frustration. Stories of dashed hopes and unfulfilled potential. The youth are the future, but their present is marred by obstacles that seem insurmountable. Stories that paint a stark picture of what corruption is doing to the youth of South Africa. Yet, amidst the challenges, there is a glimmer of resilience and hope, a determination to fight for a better future. Now, let's talk numbers for a sec. When we think about corruption, we often focus on the moral implications, but the economic impact is just as devastating. Corruption isn't just a moral issue, it's an economic wrecking ball. It tears down the very foundations of our society, leaving behind a trail of destruction. It's like that friend who borrows money and conveniently forgets to pay it back. But in this case, the stakes are much higher. Except, in this case, the friend is the government, and the money is meant for schools, hospitals, and creating jobs. These are essential services that millions of people rely on every day. The cost of corruption in South Africa is staggering. It's not just a few rands here and there, we're talking about billions lost each year. It's estimated that billions of rands are lost each year due to dodgy tenders, bribery, and outright theft. This is money that could be used to build a better future for everyone. This money could be used to improve our education system, provide better health care, and create much-needed jobs. Imagine the possibilities if these funds were used as intended. But instead, it lines the pockets of a corrupt few, leaving the rest of us to pick up the tab. The disparity between the wealthy and the poor continues to grow. It's like trying to run a marathon with a lead weight chained to your ankle. The burden of corruption slows down progress and makes it harder for everyone to succeed. We need to break free from this cycle of corruption if we want to see real economic growth and opportunity for all. Only then can we build a brighter, more equitable future for everyone. Section 5. Snakes in Suits, Political Scandals and Public Trust. Let's be real. The political landscape in South Africa sometimes feels like an episode of Generations, but with less singing and more scandals. Every other week, there's a new headline about politicians behaving badly, lining their pockets with money meant for the people. Remember the whole Nkandla saga, or the Gupta emails? And let's not forget the never-ending stream of dodgy tenders and suspicious contracts. It's enough to make you want to throw your chappies at the TV screen. This culture of impunity erodes public trust in our leaders and institutions. It makes people cynical and disillusioned. When people feel like the system is rigged against them, they're less likely to participate in the democratic process, and that's a dangerous road to go down. Section 6. A Continent's Cry, the 2024 African Youth Survey. Here's a reality check. South Africa isn't alone in this fight against corruption. It's a problem that plagues many African countries. The 2024 African Youth Survey revealed that a whopping 60% of young Africans have considered emigrating, with corruption being the main culprit. Think about that for a second. Young people, the future of our continent, are so disillusioned with the state of affairs that they'd rather pack their bags and try their luck elsewhere. That's a damning indictment of the leadership in many African countries. But amidst the frustration, there's a glimmer of hope. The survey also showed that young Africans are more politically aware than ever before. They're using their voices to demand better governance, accountability, and an end to corruption. Section 7. A Glimmer of Hope. Afro-optimism and the fight for change. Now I know what you're thinking. Trevor, you've been doom and gloom this whole time. Where's the South African optimism? Don't worry, I haven't lost hope just yet. Despite the challenges, there's a growing sense of Afro-optimism among young people. They see the potential of our continent, and they're committed to creating a better future for themselves and generations to come. They're organizing protests, starting businesses, and using technology to hold their leaders accountable. They're not waiting for someone else to fix things, they're taking matters into their own hands. And that's powerful stuff. Section 8. Our Future, Our Fight, a Call to Action. So, where do we go from here? How do we slay this corruption dragon and reclaim our stolen future? Well, my friends, it starts with each and every one of us. We need to demand better from our leaders. We need to hold them accountable for their actions, or lack thereof. And we need to support organizations that are fighting corruption and promoting good governance. Remember, South Africa belongs to all who live in it. It's time to reclaim our country from the grip of corruption and build a future worthy of our dreams. A future filled with hope, opportunity, and a whole lot less load shedding, because seriously, Eskom, get it together!